thank you for joining me. My name is Myra Moore with Moore Football LLC. Joining me today is a safety, Ethan Graubard. I hope I said that right, Ethan.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here with me today. So before we get into the meat and potatoes of the interview, give me some information about you. What school, all of the positions, your weight and height, and all that good stuff.
I'm from Allegheny College in Western Pennsylvania. I played every position in defensive backfield, mostly safety, free safety, strong safety, and nickel. I also have, in college I played linebacker too, outside linebacker, middle linebacker this year, will linebacker, and the rover position. But next I'm probably like a safety or nickel. But you could knock me at any seam corner or anything you want to put me at. I've experience in, I'm able to play in that scheme. So yeah, that's about me. And my height and weight, I'm 5'11", 5'11" and a half, and 185 pounds right now.
Nice. So what have you been up to? What is your, with everything on hold, because we all know COVID-19 is rampant right now. How have you been holding up? What have you been up to?
I've been just, sticking as much of my schedule as possible. I have a gym in my garage I'm able to utilize, and I also go to the field. 15 minutes away from my house. That's open. A couple of the other fields are closed, but that one's open. So my trainer sends me stuff to do to lift 3 days a week, and then we go and do speed training and 40 and 5, 10, 5, and skill specific work on the field 2 days a week. So it's 3 days in the weight room in my garage and 2 days on the field.
That is excellent. I mean, that is exactly the ideal type of workout that you want to be doing in continued off-season training, especially right now, because we don't know how long this, lockdown is going to be in place, and self-quarantine is going to be in place. So that you actually have a routine that's amazing, because a lot of guys are just kind of doing their own thing as they see fit, but you actually have the routines of 3 days weights, 2 other days of actual speed training. So stick with that. That's amazing. You're graduated, right?
Yeah, I just graduated in January, but I'm the 2020 class in school, and then in the draft class, so the 2020 draft class.
Perfect. And what was your major?
I was an economics major on the business track.
Nice. So we want football to be, the thing, want to be your primary focus, but what is your backup plan if football doesn't turn out this year the way we're all hoping it comes back? But if it doesn't, what's your backup plan right now?
Well, I always want to pursue football as much as possible. Pursue every option I have of it, and get to the ultimate goal of whatever league I have to play in to get to the NFL, or getting drafted in the NFL, or getting signed in the NFL right away. But if that doesn't work out, pursue another route to get there. But after my football career, I would really like to get into the financial services industry, in terms of life insurance, or financial advising, that whole thing.
Nice. I love that. Backup plans are a must-have, especially utilize your degree. That's part of the whole thing with football. Have it take you to college, get your education, get that degree, and utilize it. So that's amazing. What's keeping you motivated right now with so much? I mean, it feels like we're in this turmoil, so much going on. What's keeping you motivated and focused on your football career?
What's keeping me motivated is, nothing's changed in terms of what my goals are, in terms of that, make 53-man roster. NFL, nothing's changed with that. Just, sticking to what I have to do. That goal, that's my why, is, that's my goal. Ultimately, was making that roster, helping the team get better. Just getting my foot in the door with that. That's just, that's my why that I wake up with every morning. And, when I go to train, and, when I set my routine, if that's what makes me push hard, just that goal in my mind, make that 53-man roster, get in the training camp at this point, get in the training camp, and the rest is just, how you doing training camp right now. It's just, honestly, it's getting the 90-day training camp right now, getting a 90-day roster right now. And then once I'm in the 90-day roster, the 53-man roster. But, that's my goal right now, is getting to the NFL training camp.
Yes, that's your dream. So, what do you have in the works right now? I know that there is stuff that's on hold, but what do you have coming up, or do you plan to attend?
I have the MFU Pro Day May 2nd in Pittsburgh. So I'm telling you, if that doesn't get, if that gets postponed, then I'll do it whenever it gets postponed. And I got to make the ANC Combine, but I think the Pittsburgh one is closer to me because the ANC one was St. Louis, but Pittsburgh, where I'm in New Jersey, so it's a little closer to me. And then in terms of that, I also got invited to a BC Lions, a CFL team, open tryout, but that was in Dallas. That was a couple weeks ago, but it got delayed obviously because of COVID. But whenever that opens up again, I'll probably plan to attend that. Because something that I was invited to based on my they said it was based on my performance at the All-Star game. I went to the podium All-Star game.
Nice.
So those are like the things I'm looking forward to, and see how I can see how my pro day numbers line up and see if teams come calling. If they don't come calling, then maybe check out some CFL tryouts, stuff like that. But anything you can do to keep the team going.
Yeah, especially, I mean, that's amazing. That's good. That's good stuff to have in the works and to be looking forward to. Right now, I mean, we all know it's on hold. So continue your training. I mean, that's the biggest thing right now is do not let your training go and just take it as like extra weeks of training, right? That's the silver lining is it's extra weeks of training. So I do have a question for you. This is what I tend to like to ask everybody. Is what would, if a team were to approach you today, offer you a spot on their roster, and your coach asks you, what makes you different? What sets you apart from the next man, who's a safety or who's a nickel, or what makes you better than him?
What makes you better than him is versatility. You're able to put me in any single scheme. Whether it's line up in the A gap, fill the A gap, rush off the edge, cover man to man, drop deep third, drop a curl flat. I'm able to execute that. I have experience executing that, and I'm able to execute it to 100% better than the next man. I can bring leadership to the team. Help lead the team out there, whatever they need done. Help the defense out, help the special teams out, and just execution. Versatility and execution is what I pride myself on. And what I'm able to do when I'm on the field, when I'm on a team's roster spot. I'm able to be versatile, and I'm able to execute to 100% of what the team needs me to do.
There you go. That's amazing. That's exactly, you're an asset. You've made yourself into an asset. So that is wonderful. Well, I want to thank you so much for being here with me, Ethan, today. I really appreciate it. And continue that training. And I know New Jersey is one of the harder hit states, so stay safe out there.
Thank you. I'm gonna try, stay inside, get training and try to, social distance and all that.
Yes.
Safety is the most important thing, but I can't distract you from getting the work done.
Exactly, your end goal. And everybody else, thank you all for joining us. Please take a look at this film. I have it attached to this post, as well as the full interview is uploaded to More Football on YouTube. Like, share, retweet. Let's show some love to our small school guys. Other than that, thank you all. You guys have a wonderful day and stay safe.